What's up guys, Justin here with TheSketchUpEssentials.com, back with another SketchUp quick tip for you. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about a tip for using the Follow Me tool with objects and groups. Before I get started, today's video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. Patreon, as you know, is the website where you can support creators that you like on YouTube. So if you like what I'm doing in this channel, please consider supporting me at the link down below. Now let's go ahead and just jump into it. So occasionally I make a video and I kind of wonder if what I'm talking about is something that everybody knew and it was just something that I didn't know about, or if it's something that a lot of people don't know about. So feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. I'm sure you'll let me know one way or the other. But in the past, I always assumed that when I'm working with the Follow Me tool, that it only worked with geometry that's actually like in the same group. So like for example, if I was to draw a circle here, then I was to draw another circle that was standing up right here, my assumption was always that these two objects needed to be in the same group. So either they needed to not be grouped at all, and then I could just use the Follow Me tool to extrude this in a circle like this, or I assumed that they needed to be in a group together. So I needed to be able to get in here and then activate the Follow Me tool and then click on this. Otherwise, if they weren't in a group together, so if I was to explode this, when I was to just group this geometry, I always assumed that I couldn't use the Follow Me tool on this because this geometry is grouped. And then I was watching a tutorial on Facebook from Box, whose page I will link to down below. He does a lot of like animated GIF type tutorials, and I noticed that he extruded an object in a group using a path that wasn't in the group. And so basically, this is a very simple thing to do. So let's say that your geometry that you want to extrude is grouped. Then you can come in here and you can select your path or your object over here that you want to extrude along. You can activate the Follow Me tool, and then you can right click on this object and click Edit Group, and then click on this geometry in order to extrude this. So you can see how I was able to use a path that isn't in this group in order to do this. And you can do this with nested objects as well. So like let's say for example, just as a very simple example, I was to draw a square over here, and then I was to make a group where the box was several objects deep. So in this case I have a line in here, and then I have a group that's 2 layers deep. You can see how I have to double click and go into a second group in order to do this. You can select this object, and then you can right click in here and you can do an edit group, and you can do an edit group again to get to this object right in here. So you can see how you can get in here and you can extrude this no matter how deep that is. So I didn't realize that, and like I said, leave a comment below and let me know if you did. But one area where this could be really helpful is if you were downloading like profiles from the 3D warehouse. Like for example, let's say I was to create a box right here, and let's say I wanted to bring in some base. So I could go in here and I could do a search for like a base molding like this one, and I could go ahead and download that and load it into my model. And then all I would have to do is just place it along this line right here. And then I could select this face, activate the Follow Me tool, right click on this object and do an edit component. And then I could right click again and go in and edit this face, and then I could click on that and bring that in. So I could bring that in and extrude it along the face within my model without having to do a whole bunch of exploding and moving geometry around and that sort of thing. So now this is actually in here as a group. So you can see how it's really easy to bring something like that in and extrude that along a path. So that's where I'm going to end this video. It's a real quick tip. I'm interested to see if any of you knew about this. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought. As always, if you liked this video, please remember to click that like button down below. If you're new around here, remember to click that subscribe button for new SketchUp content every week. If you like what I'm doing in this channel, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little bit helps, even if it's only $1 a month. So make sure you check out that link in the notes down below. But in any case, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.